Well, I'm going to make a quick video. I have a motor mount that is bad. So the first thing to do is jack up the vehicle. In this case, I have a lift. And you're going to want to jack up the engine separate. So what I did was there's two 16mm nuts up in there. You can see the studs. You want to loosen them with a 16mm open end wrench. I think I threw it back here, but open end wrench. And then if you can, it's an 18mm bolt up here. If you can loosen that, you don't need to do this step, but it's pretty difficult to loosen that in this area. So what I'm going to do, so what I did was I took the 4 Torx bolts, E-Torx that are holding the bracket on. So the easiest way to do that is with E12 and some wobble joints and an extension. So like what I did, the hardest one is the top right corner, and you can get to that by wobble jointing up in there, putting your E12 on it and working it that way. I put a little, just the wobble and the E12 on this one, come up through here. What the hell's going on? Focus. Why isn't that focusing? Come up through here, and you can either wobble or just put your ratchet up in there. And then this one's actually the easiest, the top left, just coming from this side with your ratchet and just the E12 socket and get the top left off. And then what we'll do is we're going to lift up the engine. That's how you get them out. And then I think what I'll do, if I don't make a video, I'm going to put the motor mount on first, or the bracket back on first, then the mount, maybe raise the engine a little bit more, put the mount in, then lower it back down, and then fuck with the bolt. But we'll see. Alrighty, here is the new motor mount. And there is the broken one. Sheared off like right there. Right at like this. There's like a metal piece in here. That's where it broke at. So I'm gonna have a video too of what it sounded like when you turn the car on. But the other thing too is when I got underneath here last night, the transmission looked tilted. I'm like, the fuck is going on there? And then that's when I got my light and I started looking at everything, and then I saw, oh shit, it's smashed. So I think the easiest way to put this back together is I'm going to put everything back on it loose. So I'm going to put the bracket on first, and then the mount, and put all the bolts and nuts in loosely, and try to get it fitted. And then once all the bolts and nuts are started, everything's loose, then start tightening them down. And I might have to raise the engine up a little bit too. I'm not sure how good my sound is, but we'll find out. makes a big difference.